All right, welcome back, everyone. It's been 2 weeks. We're all back. There's plenty of holidays and all that good stuff, but we're finally back. We got 2 weeks to go over. But really quick, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Festivus, whatever you celebrate. And it's 2025 at the time of recording. So, new year, whatever resolution you got, we can go over that whenever. Who cares? But we are back. It's that Desert Dynasty Football Podcast. We got 2 weeks to go over really fast. And the first week we can talk about is mostly the humorous week because it was just funny to see how the championship turned out, and also go over the toilet bowl, the battle for last and the battle for first pick. Now, so I was part of that, and very frustrated to be in that because I still wanted
second year in a row.
No, not last year. I wasn't in it last year. Last year, I think I got a pick from someone. No, I got like. I think I got
Didn't
like
you face
7.
Justin for last place last year? I thought the first year you placed first, or like tops. But I'm almost certain last year you were in the shit bowl with Justin.
I don't think I was, because I think I was I was 4th overall.
No, that was year 1, buddy. I'm pretty sure last year. Let's see, league.
Well, now I have to go back and look.
Yep, last place.
Yeah,
FSU Tech Flyers versus Ryan.
Was it really again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? I think what happened was I think I got someone else's first round pick. And I had 2, but I traded one away. Because I think that's how Blake had plenty of picks, was because that's how I got Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll hop back in.
But yeah, no, I was looking at that. I was like, who played last year? Who did Justin lose to? He's just getting some revenge.
Yeah, well, he got some revenge because your boy got first overall pick going into it. So we don't have to talk much about that or what was going to happen at the draft about that. The most important thing about that week was determining who went into the championship, because we had
the 5th seed.
I think we talked about it a couple weeks ago.
We had the 5th seed facing the number 1 seed, and we had the 6th seed facing the number 2 seed. We had Kyle facing Andy, and Joe facing Scott.
And that Joe Scott game, I think we all were kind of looking, to be honest, we were all kind of looking at it just hoping for the lower seeds to win those. Purely just because it's always, because we always talk about Andy. We've tend to shit on him a lot on here, but Andy, love you dearly, but we shit on you a lot on here.
We don't want to see you win a championship, Andy.
Yeah, no one does.
So it was pretty amazing to see Kyle bust out a 209 performance against Andy's 190.
Yeah, but again, like, that was, and it's what I've been saying all season, is like, if Joe Burrow and Chase don't go off, his team is mediocre and average. Like, he's been riding Burrow, Chase.
Jaden Daniels put up 42 points that week. Like, Andy got to see what it feels like to have a quarterback put up those kinds of numbers, man.
And that's where our phrase came from too that week.
Yeah, he got Daniel did.
He got Daniel did.
Yes, he did.
But like I said, Burrow and Chase
and Burrow didn't even put up
points
with Daniels. Yeah.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, Andy's team goes as far as Burrow and Chase will carry them.
Mm-hmm.
And then Amon St. Brown when he gets targeted.
But still, like, Burrow Chase has been his combo all season. That's where his entire point base has come all season, is Burrow and Chase.
It sure does.
Yeah, no, it was wild. And, I mean, we were all, not all of us, because I think Nick, I don't think he went to Zips that week. But
I did not.
We were just watching. It was There was like, what, 5 or 6 of us there watching some games?
Yeah, and it was great. Glorious to watch it live.
We were able to watch Kyle's Jaden Daniels go off.
Yep.
And like we were saying, that's where the phrase, "you got Daniel to did," came from. So we watched that last touchdown pass, and we just see Kyle just pop off in the middle of zips. It was great. And then jumping over to the other game, Scott versus Joe. Joe, he is up. He's in my top left on my recording screen. Pretty close game still. Oh, there he is. He's alive. We're just going over the first week. We're not talking about the toilet bowl. We're talking about the semifinal games, the more exciting ones. Well, since you're here, we can jump into it, but after we finish up this one, because we're talking about Joe beating up on Scott.
Go ahead. I can wait my turn.
Yeah, his wide receivers just didn't show up. Mike Evans and Garrett Wilson, and Nico Collins all just vanished. He got pretty much average contribution from Lamar Jackson, and then Saquon Barkley, before half, had 125 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. And then Jalen Hurts goes down, and then all of a sudden the Eagles are just nah, we don't want to run the ball anymore. We're going to let Kenny Pickett try and win us this game. And we stopped getting points.
Very much, because, like you said, 120 in the first half.
Yeah,
meaning he got 30 rushing yards
30
in the entire second
half.
Yeah, Saquon was running free at first half. And you can't sit there and tell me that just because you load the box on Saquon that he's not going to pop any more runs off. Come on.
No, it's Saquon having close to an MVP year, would have broken the record, which we can jump into that a little later about players resting this week. But Saquon not playing this week to rest since they clinched the playoffs, but would have possibly seen a record broken this year. But yeah, like you said, just wide receivers not showing up. Hey, that hurt him a lot, which led into the championship round that came this last Sunday of Joe versus Kyle. And damn, it was a good one.
No, it wasn't. It was not.
I beg to differ. I'm going to chime in on this shit because I watched the game with you. That Monday night game. Whoo, baby. That was so damn funny, especially just Joe had he had to start his starting quarterback, he had a receiver go, and Kyle, he had I think he had Purdy
running back and a tight end.
So Kyle had Jahmyr Gibbs, Debo, and Kittle, and I had Goff, Jamison Williams, and Jake Bates. So don't even start
Jake
on the kicker.
Bates tried to lose you that game.
He sure the fuck did.
Sexy
he sure the fuck did. Yeah, minus 6 fucking points. Minus 6 goddamn points because he can't hit an extra point. Twice. He had one block, and then just missed another one. So he's minus 6 points, which leads to 2 minutes left in the game, right? And I'm only up 6. And then the first 2 plays are checkdowns to Kittle. And I'm like, this motherfucker is going to beat me in some bullshit, garbage, meaningless Monday Night fucking football game. And I'm going to lose because Jahmyr Gibbs, they're up fucking 30, and Jahmyr Gibbs, for some reason, still in the fucking football game, and he wants to bust to a 40-yard rushing touchdown, so puts him within 6. Kittle, 2 quick checkdowns, so I'm only up 4. And then all of a sudden, Brock Purdy gets hurt, and here comes Josh Dobbs, and I'm like, oh, well, Dobbs is definitely checking down to Kittle because he's a backup quarterback. He ain't going to do shit. There's 2 minutes left, and it's me, Scott, Justin, and 2 other people in the Hungry Monk. This place is empty, and I'm pacing back and forth like a fucking tiger waiting to go inside his goddamn pen.
This is true.
For 2 fucking minutes, because why not? In a meaningless Monday Night Football game, I've got to fucking stress this goddamn game out in order to win a fucking championship game. And thank God Josh Dobbs rushed that in because my fucking heavens, I probably would have went to jail that night because I would have broken a plate, I would have broken a cup, I would have broken something. To lose in that kind of fashion would have been absolutely heartbreaking. When I was up 20 with like 5 minutes left. So, yeah, no, it's...
But that useless Monday Night Football game got you up 20 with J-Mo Williams going off. So...
yeah, there was definitely that. Jameson Williams in the last 2 weeks is... he definitely single-handedly carried me into the championship. Him coming out of nowhere because he had kind of a down year. He was off and on. But he definitely got on a hot streak in the playoffs, and he helped get me there. So I can't shit on him too much.
I mean, well, he was suspended for like the first quarter of the season too.
Hell yeah, dude! He probably celebrated by going to the casino.
He sure did.
He's gonna go bet on the championship games.
Suspension.
Hell yeah!
So I think without saying, we gotta give some congratulations to Joe.
100%.
This season's championship.
Joe, I can't believe a 6th seed fucking won the whole goddamn thing. You were the last one in the playoffs, and you fucking got.
Yeah, I sure was.
Squeaking it out, and Kyle, very good effort. Nearly came back, only lost by 4 points. Yeah. So, very good championship game, I think, from a fantasy standpoint.
And
what a great Monday night game, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
but
it's
that's
stressful
with me
for
having
him,
a zero for a linebacker spot, like the absolute just goose egg. So like it definitely was closer than it needed to be. But yep, definitely glad I won because I just anything to beat Andy. Anytime anybody wins a championship instead of Andy, it's a great day.
This is true.
I mean, just looking at it, I really don't know where. Well, I guess the only other thing is if Kyle played Amir Abdullah over
he guessed
Josh
wrong
Jacobs.
on the he guessed wrong on the Raiders running back.
He sure did. He thought Madison. Yeah, he thought Madison was going to come in, and he hadn't been watching Raider football for the last 3 weeks because it was all Abdullah.
Abdullah didn't do shit all year
and then dropped him. Yeah. Well, and then he picked up Zacchaeus and then dropped him, and Amadeus Zacchaeus would have helped him out too. So
I was gonna say he had a really good. Yeah, but you're not starting Alameda Zacchaeus like.
Alameda Zacchaeus doesn't belong on a championship roster, dude.
I was gonna say like there's no reason for
neither
that.
Neither does a Raiders running back.
I agree with that.
But I mean when you're hurting at running back, push comes to shove.
Well, that's what he played him in. He played him in the flex position. So
yeah.
I would have went with anybody else.
But yeah, so what a week, and it led to a very fun and entertaining championship. Not the 2 top seeds. Nope. It was the 6th and 4th, right?
Unprecedented.
6 and 5.
2 lowest seeds. 2 lowest seeds.
Yeah.
Yep.
2 lowest seeds sneaking in.
It's just proof that you just got to get to the dance, man. You just got to punch your ticket.
You got to catch fire at the right time. That's it.
You catch it at the right time.
So you had Jared Goff go nuclear the last month of the fucking season.
He sure did. Dude's got like 25 touchdowns and 3 picks in the last 4 games.
Yeah. He's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, and it comes down to just you have to beat the guy in front of you. Something that I need to actually learn because I sure as shit can't beat half the people. I can't beat anyone right now.
You should have fucking beat me, god damn it, but my players are too good.
When you have when your top tight end Cade Otton is Cade Otton first off, and he's out, and so you have to play Kyle Pitts. It hurts.
I mean that's all you, man. You're still hanging on to him, and you should have cut him if you weren't going to start him.
No, he's on the trading block.
John Smith was available for like 10 weeks, Brock.
No, I'm not. I don't even want him. And Kelsey's going to fucking retire like after this year too, and I'm still not going to want Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
No, Kyle Pitts is gone. He's gone. I am hanging on. I have faith in Chuba.
Well, he's going to start next year for sure. Like, you have to hang on to him for at least a year, but beyond that, who knows? You have to wait for Mr. Fragile Pants, like the running back, like a parent, who, like, his ACL is made of fiberglass.
Yeah, so I have a trade I'm going to try to get out of Andy. We'll see what I need and what he wants for it. But there's a running back that he has that I might try to sneak out.
You already got Kamara.
someone else.
I mean, that was a bullshit fucking trade. But
It sure was.
it's a great. It was very much in your favor. I still don't understand it, but
Very much.
That lost in the championship.
I don't know
if Kamara really
kind
lined it up.
wasn't doing great after that trade, honestly.
New Orleans
He
sucked
really
shit in
didn't.
that game, dude. Yeah, but
Yeah, I mean, Kamara was out, I think, the past 2 weeks even.
I wouldn't
He
play.
was,
Not
because
with
I had
the
him in
team.
another Dynasty League. Cost me a championship.
So
He needs
No,
to
wrong,
get the
wrong person I was talking about, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, well.
since he arrived, he's in my top left up here. Do you up here want to talk about our toilet bowl matchup?
Sure, let's talk about that shit. Okay. What happened with that game? It was a pretty average game to start, I would say. Like, we weren't really setting anything on fire, but we weren't, like, scoring in the very low doldrums of what the scores have been this year. We were above, like, the 120 mark, so that was kind of neat. But once we got to the later games, that Sunday, I believe that was like 2 weeks ago now? 2.5 weeks ago,
Yeah.
almost?
2 weeks ago.
Ryan was ahead by like, I think 20 some odd points or something along those lines. And
Something
I
like
had my Lord and Savior Josh Allen going at the time. He was doing what he could do to help me get the number 1 overall pick. He was having a bad
He
game
sure
against
was.
the Patriots. He's like,
Exactly.
I got you, man. I got you. Like, right here. But everybody else on the team did not get the memo and decided to go batshit fucking crazy, set season highs, and all other kinds of bullshit, which really pissed me off. Because I was watching the game with Joe at
Yep.
Zips that week, and I was looking at my score. I'm like, oh, cool. Like, I'm already starting to, like, make terms with the fact, like, okay, well, if I'm going to get last place, fine, whatever. 2 years in a row, I'm going to get made fun of. That's fine. Like, whatever, that's fine. But at least I'm going to get Ashton Janty, like, 1.1. That's going to be pretty goddamn sweet. Then I look up. In this TV off to this side, I see Justin Jefferson get a second touchdown of the game. And it was a pretty long one. I believe it was like 40 or so yards. I'm like,
Yep.
oh, shit. I started him. That's not good. And this is his second touchdown of the game. So with this one, he probably went over 100 yards and another touchdown. I'm like, oh, shit. He's having a great game today. This sucks. And then I look over on this screen. I see Devon Achane bust a 50-yard fucking run
For a touchdown.
for a touchdown.
touchdown.
I'm like, when the fuck does this ever happen? Like, the Niners just refused to play defense that day. He ran by everybody just standing there. And then I looked at the stats. That was by far and away his best game of the fucking season. I'm like, you son of a bitch. But also in the Minnesota game, I'm like Justin Jefferson's off the field. I'm like, cool, that's fine. I also have Andrew Van Ginkel at linebacker.
Van Ginkel.
He's just destroying Brock Purdy. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Everybody's ruining it for me. So I got like, I don't know, it was like a 40-point swing at that point. I'm like, son of a bitch, dude, what? I can't win for losing.
Yeah.
So my team's too good to fucking get the number 1 overall pick. That's basically what happened. God damn, does that suck, though.
I mean, to be fair, my team is very much built to be last place.
Your team is bad,
It
yes,
is
but
not.
and my team is bad too because I'm not well-rounded. I'm horribly depleted at running back. I've started 1 consistently all year. So there's a reason why I was down there. Everybody else has like at least 2 to fill and not look embarrassing. My shit is fucking tragic.
Ryan, I just want you to know though, you got 1.1 with a 6-8 record. Joe won the championship with a 6-8 record.
Yeah.
So
that
it's not
is
like your
some
team was
wild.
built to lose. Your team's not built to score a lot of points. Because had you scored more points than Joe, you would have been in the other bracket.
Legitimately,
Yeah.
I saw that shit like when I went on the thing. It's like, here are your winners and losers of the year. So we went on the sleeper app. I looked at it. I see the GOAT trophy. I'm like, there's Joe's team, 6-8. I'm like, yeah, he caught fire. Here's the toilet bowl down here. Ryan, 6-8. What the fuck? They're both 6-8.
Yeah.
I looked at that and I was
guess
like, that's got to drive people like that were up at the top. I'm sure that drives Scotty up a wall. Holy man.
Oh, are you kidding? Of course it did. You know what's gonna be great? Having that trophy like right up there.
Oh,
The toilet trophy?
The toilet trophy is gonna be right
I'll dust
there.
it off before I hand it to you. But I gotta get it engraved still, so pick a good team name I can put on there.
well, it's whatever his team name was this year, I think.
Whatever my team name is this year.
Damn Donald. Damn Donald.
It
It's
was
all broken fucking
was,
English we're putting on this thing because you guys are just trying to incorporate team players into your team
It
name.
was in Stroud we trust, but then he decided to shit the bed with his stacked offense.
If I know I'm going to finish last place, I'm going to pick a terrible name that somebody has to fucking put on there next year.
I think the thing that hurt me too is I listened to too many analysts and was like, McLaurin can't do shit against the Eagles. Like I should
You
have just
traded
gone
for
with
that,
McLaurin
man?
play.
You should be starting him every week. Like,
I should have.
I don't know what the fuck you were doing.
Well, because everyone and their mother, like I'm scrolling through TikTok, I'm listening to different
That's your
podcasts and
first
different.
problem.
That's the
Everyone
main
was like,
problem.
Yeah, TikTok should never give you fantasy advice.
Can't do anything against the Eagles. He was held to a catch in their past 2 meetings. I'm like,
Oh, your Terry
Alright.
McLaurin sit? Yeah, I was wondering what the hell happened there.
Hold on, Nick. Let's not get carried away with your inept roster judgments, okay?
Listen,
Listen,
I
oh, I'm gonna
understand
put
that I
you
made
in the
It's
Baker.
not his fault that Cooper Kupp decided to give him the big Dickens.
correct.
No, but you
Terry
started Tua
Judy.
instead of Baker.
Yeah, but that's a toss-up. Tua had been
Nope,
performing
nope.
better in the last previous weeks, better than Baker. I
Not a
acknowledge
chance.
that I made that mistake, but he started Jacoby Myers and Keon Coleman over Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
You traded
Well,
for
I didn't
Terry.
have
You
anyone
gave
else.
away a first-round draft pick for that man, and you sat him on the bench in the toilet bowl.
I couldn't because Xavier Legette was hurt. So and Darnell Mooney has been shit in the bed since what's his face decided to.
Yet he
not play
started
football.
instead of Terry. Like, you just listed somebody that you started over Terry McLaurin.
All right.
I sure did.
All right, let's calm the fuck down,
I
okay?
sure
He
did.
already said that he was swayed by fantasy, quote-unquote,
He listens
analysts.
to the outside.
Yeah.
And I understand. I've done that. Like, that's the reason I took fucking Tank Bigsby last year. I was like, everybody was all talking his praises, and he was the worst rookie that has ever run the ball ever. And now
That's
when
why
I
I
dropped
started
him,
Tua
this
over
year he's...
Baker.
Well, I would never have done that because Baker's been on fire all this year. And
No,
Tua
he had
is
a
on a
string
bad
of
team.
interceptions. They were on that streak,
about the
losing
interceptions?
streak, and he just shit the bed over and over again, man.
Baker has his upside is so much higher than Tua this year. Even going into next year, his fucking shit is higher.
Yeah.
I would say. I would take Baker over Tua in a redraft for
I
sure.
think it depends on what they draft. Because I think Miami needs
All the offensive
So,
line
they need offensive line and they need a new receiver.
and a backup quarterback.
Tyreek.
Offensive
and
line,
backup.
new. They don't need a new receiver. They drafted a receiver this year.
Oh yeah.
Another dude that could run 4.3. So
They sure did, didn't they?
yeah, so they need a new line and they need a backup quarterback because Skylar Thompson and whatever the trash that they put out there this year pretty much sunk their ship of anything this year. Like, it was so pathetic to even watch. And when they came back, like, the only thing keeping them afloat was like the fact that Travis or Devon Achane could catch the ball. That was it. He was the only
Facts.
fantasy thing on this roster worth a shit. Tua's been
Which is crazy.
meh at best.
Which is crazy considering they have Waddle and Tyreek Hill there.
For real.
And the godsend Jonnu Smith.
The Lord and Savior's gift, yes.
Which, can we just say the fall off of Tyreek Hill is insane?
Dude, again, that's the offensive line. They need to fix that shit because last year they were fine. They were innovative with their running game. They had defenses guessing all at the beginning of the year, so it was that was the reason why he could underthrow all those balls to Tyreek Hill and Waddle. I mean, not Waddle for a couple years now, but
Yeah. I don't
But
know. I think they need to fire Mike McDaniel.
I would never fire that guy. I think he's too good of a
Good.
coach.
Nah.
He's enjoying life,
clown.
man.
Yeah. If he gets fired, I would sell both of my balls to get him as the Cardinals OC.
If he gets fired
I think there needs to be
before,
one head coach that needs to be fired
If he-
before my
if he
need
gets
both my balls.
fired before Doug Peterson, I swear to God, I'll riot.
That's what I was referring.
No chance.
That's what I was referring to. Doug Peterson needs to go.
That was my Christmas
How that
wish.
guy still has a job
That
is
fucking Doug
insane.
Peterson loses his job.
How does that just no?
I've said it.
That man-
I said it throughout the year. The reason that they didn't fire him is because it doesn't change their situation throughout the year. You
Yeah.
may as well keep him because there is no hope of the year. They as well have somebody to at least steer that ship in some kind of direction up until when it shipwrecks, and then they can like fire their GM, which they really should, and their head coach, which they really should, and they should publicly execute their offensive coordinator. I think at a halftime show.
That's part of preseason at like week 1.
I think so. I think people would appreciate that. The assassination of Press Taylor as the worst
Just a
offensive
local-
coordinator.
Just a
It's
local
not an
stoning.
assassination when it's playing
Yeah.
and like in front of everyone like
bullets.
that.
One with a
No,
D,
all
one
the
with a U,
fans.
one with a V, one with an A, one with an L.
Nah, just all the fans get a stone and throw stones at him.
We're going biblical on this shit. I like it. We branded an A into his forehead. That's what we did.
One
Yeah, he's
stone
got-
for every championship they thought he was going to bring him.
They wouldn't throw any stones then.
They would throw a single stone.
Yeah, one stone.
Just one.
Duval.
They were a Super Bowl champ?
No, they
No,
were not.
oddly enough,
But they
no.
had
I
aspirations.
was like, what? I was like,
That was
what?
their aspiration.
they're the
Because
ones
like, the
that
next
fucked
coming up
it.
season-
Yeah. No, they were the ones
No,
who
they
lost
came
to the
back.
Patriots.
It was the other way
The
around.
Patriots.
In the playoffs, like 3 years ago, I think it was. Yeah, the Jacksonville Jaguars. That was when Trevor Lawrence threw 4 interceptions,
Yeah.
and then
the
he went.
second
Then he
half.
came back and threw 4 touchdowns, and ended up beating the Chargers.
Yep.
Well, but I'm talking about the one where they were up in the AFC Championship game against the Patriots the year that they won against the Falcons.
Jeez, that long
Yeah.
ago. I was still living
Yeah.
with Blake
Yeah.
and Andy
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I
when
mean, they were-
Blake
they were a
Bortles
game
was
away.
the quarterback, dude.
Blake Bortles, Jalen Ramsey was on that team. Like,
Calais Campbell,
Yeah.
I remember.
yep.
That awesome linebacker
That
who
was-
just quit the NFL for like weed.
God, Calais Campbell, Jalen Ramsey. Talk about some.
Telvin
Yeah.
Smith, man. Telvin Smith.
Yeah.
We miss you.
Yeah.
I miss you specifically. You
Yeah,
can
that
hang out
team-
with Darrell Washington in the great green pasture.
Daryl Washington, you fucker.
Good God.
Hmm.
Well, it's
Yeah.
funny because he
I mean,
used to
that-
be on the Ravens.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. It happens a lot, you know.
I
Like
say
some of
good
these
for
older
him.
vets. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, they don't legit have a shot, but
Yeah, not really. Statistically, sure, whatever. But we've been arguing statistically eliminated for a good fucking while now, and like none of that means anything.
yeah.
No, they should let him go. Let him pursue whatever. The Cowboys letting Zeke go is whatever. That seems like taking Old Yeller back to the barn and shooting him. Like
Well,
Twice.
and even then,
Twice. They
last
did
time,
twice.
absolutely.
when was the last time Ezekiel Elliott even took a snap for the
It was
Cowboys?
this year, I think.
Last
sometime,
week,
Did he actually
I
get
think he got
snap?
I think he got a goal line touchdown instead of Rico Dowdle.
I think it was sometime when Luke and Han were on Endor helping the other Ewoks.
Okay, here's something crazy. So we keep talking about Zeke as if he's like ancient, He's only 29.
Yeah, I know.
I know he's not running back.
You know how old fucking oh no, that guy's gonna bother me. It wasn't Steven Jackson. Fuck. There was like another running back that retired.
Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley, exactly. You know how old he was when he like was burned out and couldn't catch on to a team?
He was like 26 or 20.
No, he was older than that. But like he was barely at the age. Like he was around what James Conner is right now. He's definitely younger than what Derrick Henry is. And he just like completely disappeared. Like his legs fell off his body.
Vanished. His knees went no.
So his last play was in 2020.
And not to mention, more to the point of Ezekiel Elliott, he was ran into the earth at Ohio State. So you got to consider way more like mileage on those legs than you can in anything that he did throughout the season. Plus, like he was fucking a beaut. For sure, like at the beginning of his career, he was destroyed. Like he got so many carries all the time. So like you abuse something like that, obviously, like he wasn't built for longevity.
That's why I'm surprised Derrick Henry hasn't been broken yet.
Because he's an outlier. That's the only thing I could tell you.
Yeah.
Because his legs move at a different speed than what his torso is.
He's also just... Well, I mean, 'cause he's what, 6'1", 6'2"?
Yeah, somewhere in there. He's a big dude. And he is just a phenomenal force of nature. I love watching that guy run. Especially once he's past the first 7. Holy God.
Oh, yeah. Once he gets in the secondary, bro, watch out.
Nothing better than watching him just, like, run what appears to be slowly. Yeah, obviously, and then, like, using the force to throw some dude off to the sideline. But he looks like he's the slowest fast guy you'll ever see. Because he doesn't look fast, but he's outrunning every single person that seems to be, like, sprinting at full speed.
Yeah.
It's wild to watch.
It was like when DK Metcalf chased down Buda Baker.
That shit was tragic. I know Buda's not that fast, but DK, like, fucking Jesus Christ.
Good Lord. 10 strides and you caught Buda.
Yeah, you were like Usain Bolt. Like,
yeah.
Just...
Man. Oh,
So, question for you guys: what are you guys looking forward to the most in the off season? Like, what's your plan with your teams going forward?
Well, let's see. Ryan's still rebuilding. We established that throughout all the year.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have a little bit more to it too, and it's cutting ties with emotional attachments.
You should. I 100% agree with that. I should do that too, but I'm not going to.
Like Calvin Ridley.
The only emotion I have for that guy is fury.
Kyle Pitts, Calvin Ridley. Fine, yeah.
Calvin Ridley's still a number 1 on a team, though.
Yeah.
There's no reason you should.
Don't
let him go for any. Like, you don't cut him. You keep him.
Nah.
No, he's not getting
keep him
cut.
on your bench. But he shouldn't be relied on as like a starter.
No, which is what I had to do this year.
Yeah, like improve. Like if you want to, like I don't know. Obviously, like you got the 1.1, and you're probably going to take whoever the fuck we were talking about for the longest time. That's like whatever. But like instead of like continuing that path of like because there's a lot of running backs in this draft. Like not as much as what we had with receivers with this last one. But there's a good chunk of like quality backs that are coming out this year. Maybe you zag and you just take all the receivers that are coming out, so you can fix your fucking problem.
Yeah. Or just trade 1.1 to me.
Luther Burton, which is my favorite name in this entire draft.
To be honest, I hurt in a lot of spots. So
Just saying, I won a championship. I can help you out. I got a couple players offload. Some draft picks.
Oh, that's what
in
makes
the
it
future
so fucking
years.
bad.
no. You're the one here.
In the future years, I've got six draft picks for you.
No one wants fucking Breece Hall.
I would love Breece
they
Hall.
will.
He's better than
They
ETN,
will.
dude.
They will.
There's a lot of players better than ETN. Apparently, Tank Bigsby's better than him.
Nope,
No.
I disagree. He can't catch the ball.
No, he's definitely not better than Tank Bigsby. But the Jacksonville Jaguars apparently think so because he's the starter.
Because they have a terrible head coach. We'll get over
Also
this.
true. But if Breece Hall goes to like Dallas or something, everyone will want Breece Hall again.
I will get blood rushing to my wee-wee if that happens, man. Oh, man.
Oh,
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Oof.
Me too.
How
want him to
exciting
go
that
to
would be,
the
especially
offense.
because he's only like 27, maybe?
Dude, so young.
Brees?
No, he's younger than that.
Brees Hall? Yeah.
Brees Hall?
I said maybe.
Yeah.
Like,
he's like 24, I thought.
Yeah, dude is
probably 25,
spry.
26, I think. But still, yeah, he's very young. That's my point. Like, if he goes there behind, well, it's not a good line anymore. They need to fix that shit. But
Well, they also need to get rid of Aaron Rodgers, but that's a different.
no, I'm saying
No,
if he
no,
goes
no.
to
We're
the
talking
Cowboys.
about him going to Dallas.
If he goes to the
Oh, to
Cowboys,
Dallas?
Cowboys need to fix their
Yeah.
line if they ever want to run the
they
ball
still need
correctly.
they need to get rid of Dak also.
No, the Jets are completely butt-fucked for the future, dude. Like, they have nothing to do.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I love
Braylon
it.
Allen is a nice running back if you get rid of Brees. I think he's really great.
Yeah.
Plus, he's very young. He's only 20
Yeah.
this year.
Boy,
Yeah.
he's a rookie.
Yeah, but he runs
Yes.
great. But they need to fix
sure
that
did.
fucking team so hard.
So bad. So bad.
Either Aaron Rodgers just retires and leaves them alone, which I would recommend, but there's nobody competent in that front office to fix it. So they're going to be bad forever, just like they've always been. So
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah.
NFL needs that kind of trash in the league.
they have enough of it. You don't need it in a big city like New York.
No, it's perfect.
It would be better if they were
Perfect.
better. If they were competitive, it would be a better league.
I mean, it lines up with just how shitty the Giants were this year too.
Giants are atrocious.
Ugh.
They've always been bad.
Yeah, but that's just because they don't have a
No,
quarterback.
When they won their Super Bowls, they were the wild card team every year.
every year.
True.
Yeah, they were like
And
Joe.
probably
They were fucking
up
catching
now.
fire in a goddamn. Goddamn it!
Well, it took miracles for them to win.
Miracle
Yeah.
twice. It's not a miracle. That's just fucking good practice, is what that is. Hear that, Marvin Harrison? You fucking chode.
Yeah. Yeah.
The senior or junior?
Nick, what about you? What,
Get different
what do you
advice for
have
that
plans for your off season?
Move on from Cooper Cup.
I tried to get him from you, you bastard.
You have no assets to trade, Dick. No, that's a fucking true, like...
That is so true.
Was J-Mo part of that? Was J-Mo part of that trade? Huh. Idiot. See? That's that championship mentality. You got to see the talent.
I see it through, even though I
I do see the talent.
trade.
That's why I'm not scared about Puka anymore. He doesn't need touchdowns to be amazing.
They just stopped looking for him.
They have the Samoan solution, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought you said you were winning earlier in the year.
You were very happy about Swift, even though I hate his guts.
I believe his nickname was Thanks Joe. Thanks Joe. I believe his nickname was. Yeah, huh.
Yeah, but now it's sarcastic.
Yeah.
Holy good lord! Do you think 4 years left? 2 years of top level
Nah.
production max. Mixon?
You're crazy,
Makes
man.
Well, they need to. That team needs. I don't know. Hard to say. I'll give you ETN for Mixon. Aw.
I'll give you, how about
Same. Last year.
Well, James Conner.
James Conner, I mean, well, yeah.
Win.
Definitely not.
Now.
first year outside of 1 or 2 weeks where he actually was consistent.
It's definitely one of
his
his more healthy years, for sure. Like, his injuries didn't impact his... Yeah. But... He's not
He
gonna...
does not. He is not. He's already on the IR.
Yep.
Yeah. They put him on IR.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
He's still like the best running back by far and away on the Cardinals roster, so there's nothing. There's nowhere he's going to go.
Fair enough.
Oh, what do I got to do with my fucking team? Oh, okay.
All right, peace, Nick.
See you, man.
We'll see ya.
Thank you.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Let's see. What do I need to do?
I think with my team, I need to address my defense.
I need to be less awesome.
Nah, like
linebackers you can pick off the free agent market. So
that's what I thought, and then
that's what I know.
Defense is my weakest thing on my team. My defense, I think, in the championship, thank God it didn't come to that, but absolutely shit the bed. Between my three linebackers, I think I got 16 points. That's terrible, considering a linebacker's supposed to average about 10 points a game.
Yeah, but are these guys that did that throughout all year, or
no? But I just need to and then secondary too. I need to figure out how to get some safeties because these corners that I'm relying on are absolute booty cheeks.
Safeties are where it's at, dude. You got to get all those tackles.
Yeah, you want a safety. You don't want them corners.
Yeah, unless Travis Hunter is a fucking safety or a quarterback plus wide receiver.
Yeah, but I'd never get them because I don't have any draft picks.
No.
I was going to say, you don't really have
Speaking
any
of
draft.
that, I was going to say, speaking of that, I proved everyone wrong. You do not need draft picks to win a championship. So
I do.
Well, you haven't. To be fair, you haven't won.
I mean, he did win.
When was the last time you won You won the championship in this league?
I did.
Who,
won
me?
the first. We both did.
Oh yeah, you split it. That's right.
I didn't split shit.
You split it.
No, sir.
By your standards, you didn't.
By my standards, I won the goddamn thing. Look at the record books, dude.
I know you did.
How did he split a championship?
Because he's saying this bullshit because DeMar Hamlin had a heart attack and that ended the game, dude.
Yeah.
Divine intervention. Let me beat Andy.
Who was gonna win that? That was Andy, wasn't it?
Andy was totally gonna destroy me.
Yeah.
he had his Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase.
Yeah, and they were lighted up, and Josh Allen was on the decline. That we
go figure.
He
what
had
I
a wrist thing.
earlier.
No, but no, you're talking to two former champions. Goddamn, put some respect on that.
Yeah, exactly,
no,
Ryan.
He's now current champion.
Yeah,
you are
mouth.
Anywho, fixing your defense. Yeah, you can do that. We're gonna have off-season free agency for the first time this year, so that'll help. I think, especially come free agency. Once that shit starts kicking off, and you're gonna start to see more depth charts or projected depth charts, we're gonna start to see a lot of talent switch from team to team.
Yeah.
So I think that'll help with a lot of the defense. Because I want to move on from some dudes, and I want to infuse some more youth into it because I have old guys that I never want to switch in. Like, and if I never want to switch them in, like, why are they on my team?
Why? Yeah.
Exactly. So, because, like, if you have a linebacker going against the Chiefs, you want to bench them because they always do bad. Because linebackers just don't score points against the Chiefs. But
Well, they're not allowed to.
yeah,
Can't hit the chosen one.
Of course not. You can't hit old man Travis fucking Kelce either. But that's neither here nor
Yeah.
there. But
No, because apparently their new tight end is the next son of God.
who's it? Gray?
Who?
Noah Gray?
Noah Gray, yeah.
He ain't
He's
nothing,
a
bro.
He's a nothing. He's a super nothing
Yeah.
worker. He's nothing special.
He's only
but
getting the looks because Kelsey's getting all the coverage.
usually, but they have so many goddamn weapons now. Getting healthy
Every
towards
year.
the end of the year, it's fucking
Every year.
absurd shit. But but speaking of Kelsey, that's part of the stuff that I need to do in the offseason. I need to address my tight end position because I failed to do it with the generational talent that is Brock Bowers.
Yeah.
Because I'll never live that fucking shit down.
Let him
I
go
should-
to Andy, bro.
Everybody did. Everybody in the top
We
8
all-
picks let him go to him.
We all.
But I need to possibly address that position because I have Kelsey, who's getting old, and David Njoku, who is not valuable if Deshaun Watson is touching the ball. So
Yeah.
I need to fix that. That is the only position that I have that is relatively old because I have a lot of young players. I need to. Obviously, the running back thing is fucking. I've been saying it to death. I need to score a starting running back in this draft. That's as simple as that. If I don't get that,
Back in the game.
then I failed. Then I failed in this draft. It obviously
Yeah.
like I'm not going to get Janty because Janty's going number 1 overall. He's consensus. I've made peace with that.
Facts. Yeah.
But I'm 1.2, so I have
Right.
to take the next best guy. Like it's not. I don't think it's going to be a Bijan Gibbs situation like we had a few
Right.
years ago. I just need to start to see. I need to watch film. I need to start looking at some of the things and statistics that these guys were putting up, especially like. And I need to see where they're fucking going to end up. Like that's a
You
huge
could
thing.
get Etienne's brother if you want.
Yeah. He's not even on. There's so many other guys. Both Ohio State guys like are higher
Yeah.
than
Both of
him.
them have 3 guys. Even because I did a quick Google search here. They're saying that McMillan from Arizona is
Yep.
probably your best option at wide receiver.
I agree.
I don't know if I'm gonna do that shit though, but like that'd be a best available draft pick if I did it
Yeah, because we all know where 1.1 is going.
for sure. Unless I can fucking convince you into Travis Hunter.
Possible.
That's not happening.
I mean, what if you get wide receiver points from a
McMillan.
corner position?
Or McMillan.
Just saying.
The next best running back
feature
option
first.
that this site says is Hampton out of North Carolina.
Yeah. We'll see.
Omarion Hampton.
Yeah, I know Mario. We'll see.
That's the next best running back.
Yeah, North Carolina.
Between him and Caleb Johnson,
It's not much. There's him.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not special.
Scraping the
Henderson,
barrel.
Ohio.
It's not really scraping the barrel. Kiss my ass. It's just that much of a draft or that much of a quality drop off.
Drop.
That's what fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about this dude like he's generational, and that's what sucks. Because if you have a generational dude, like a Marvin Harrison, generational receiver.
That's my biggest concern.
Yeah, because North Carolina that has Caleb Johnson from the Buckeyes. Not the Buckeyes. Hawkeyes, the fucking Iowa team.
Yeah, the Hawkeyes
Sorry.
from Iowa.
Then they have a Tennessee running back, then some dude from Oregon, then both of the guys from Ohio State, which don't excite me that much. Cam Scadaboo is up to number 12 on this league, on this
He
ranking.
has moved up.
That's not bad.
Especially after that recent
After that
performance.
Peach Bowl MVP.
That's so wild that the losing team guy gets the MVP. But I mean, you can't argue it because he was everything.
I was saying, dude was the best player on the planet.
I get it. But yeah, like there's a severe falling off. Like who knows? At that point, God knows what I'm gonna fucking do with that shit. I might trade it if I can, but there's not a lot to. There's not a lot to get.
And what I'm hoping for, because I have 2 first rounds. My other one, I believe, I need to double check what our listing said. I think it's still pretty high.
Yeah, I need to update the draft order now that it's over too.
Because who's my... Where did I get my other pick from?
I think Scott.
I think Scott.
Scott's your other one, and that'll be 7, I think, actually, because he finished 4th.
He did finish 4th.
Yeah, so you're 1-7. That's what I was last year.
1-7.
Good fucking luck.
So, I feel like I can get some good starters out of that.
Maybe.
I mean, I definitely think you can get some really good draft pick compensation if you trade it, too.
That's funny.
Just saying.
I'll take Bijan for that 7th.
You're right up your ass.
Oh, for the 7th? For the 7th? The fuck?
No, sir. Bijan is a...
Sheesh.
You need to look at a trade calculator, my friend.
No, it's definitely for it. Yeah.
Bijan is probably a 3 first-round pick starting point.
Yeah.
And I'm not willing to do that. And that's why Nick's trade is fucking retarded, because he didn't get 3 first-round picks for it.
He got a lot of draft pick compensation. Okay,
Well, it
let's
was
not
third
act like
round,
I
and
didn't
not
get
everybody
him
kills
that
it in the 3rd round like I do.
one.
You
But
kill
they
it once.
can. You could.
Twice. Look at Jalen McMillan, dude.
McMillan has shown up.
3 times.
Plus, I gave him 2 firsts. And DeAndre Swift, who was lighting the world on fire the first 2 weeks, and then
I will call him, as you say, booty cheeks.
Specifically, booties.
if he's running behind a good line, he's good. Look at him in Philly and look at him in Detroit. Okay,
I mean, if he's running
It's
behind a
not
good line,
his-
then I have nothing to worry about with Caleb Williams, too. So.
that's very true. Or you have a competent offensive coordinator who knows what the fuck he's doing.
Well, they need a head coach and an offensive coordinator now. So
Yeah,
And
we're gonna go get one.
here's hoping. Make it
Yeah.
better. Lose Keenan Allen,
Right.
so that way fucking Odunze becomes the number 2 now.
Yeah, I was gonna say they'll probably go get Ben Johnson.
If they're lucky.
Just saying.
I know, I get it, but they gotta be so goddamn lucky to pull him from, especially within the division.
I know. Think
You
of
better-
all the drama. The NFL would have a field day with that.
Buco Bucks, man. Buco Bucks.
Yeah.
Well, boys, we don't have much other fantasy stuff to talk about, but in terms of actual NFL, it's the final week of the season. A lot of playoffs are already decided. There's really only one spot left that hasn't been spoken for. It's on the AFC side and like the last wild card spot.
Come on, Bengals.
Ah, goddamn! I hate what they. I hate the
wanna
Bengals.
see that
I
offense.
can't pick the
I
Bengals. I
wanna
hate
see
what
the
they do to
offense.
me in fantasy. Fuck them.
I'd rather see the Bengals than the Broncos.
I like the Broncos. I like Bo Nix. I like him better
Yeah,
than
but
Joe
they're deep.
Cool.
Nah, dude, you tripping.
I'm not tripping. That's a like. That's subjective, dude.
The correct answer is the Bengals, but it would be from a story perspective and just from like overall like future. Broncos would be nice.
Bengals are
But-
better on
Broncos-
offense. Broncos are better on defense.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because the Broncos can't pick a goddamn running back to save their lives.
Oh,
And-
they
No,
sure can.
someone that has Devontae Williams. Trust me, I know.
Yeah, someone has Andre
Yeah, that's
Estime.
somebody I might want to move on from if you can, but I don't know if you
Oh
can.
yeah.
I'll take the
Yeah,
next
he probably
guy that
wants-
gets that job.
He probably
That's
wants
almost a
2
cut.
firsts for Javante.
Hey, calling it right now. What's the second? Denver Broncos takes Cam Scatterboo.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Because he can
Ed
catch the ball
McCaffrey
too.
2.0.
Sure. It's Christian McCaffrey.
No, didn't his dad play running back?
Yeah, we call him 2.0. Like, that makes no sense because his direct son is in the league. So,
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, for Denver, it'd be like Ed McCaffrey 2.0, you
sure,
know? Like,
put him at running back at number 87. Just like his dad.
Also, Pro Bowl selections came out, and
nobody gives a shit.
But that's Pro Bowl, like what? Like just to play in the games?
there is one thing that I want to say about it, and it talks about just how shitty the Kansas City Chiefs actually are this year, and how they're not deserving of the
Yeah,
15-1
Mahomes
record.
isn't going.
Because Mahomes didn't go.
Isn't even on it.
He shouldn't be.
Yeah.
if you look at the AFC quarterbacks, there's no fucking way you would ever put him on there.
No,
Josh
no.
Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. Those three
Bo
alone.
Nix.
Bo Nix probably, yeah. Like
I would take Bo Nix over him.
he deserves it this year over him. But like,
Herbert.
even Herbert. But like all
Yeah.
those guys have significantly
Wilson.
better seasons. Yeah, I don't like him.
When he's healthy, yeah.
But yeah, he had a better year for sure. So there's no reason Mahomes should have made it. Definitely not this year.
Yeah. He'll still have Nick Wright sucking his dick.
Wow. So
I mean, traded
this
him,
is
so
53 minutes in. We'll have to edit that out, Mr. Ryan.
55-20.
we're gonna edit shit.
Yeah, because Nick Wright totally watches this. Yeah, ESPN professional analyst totally watches this.
You never know. It's on
Next thing
public
I know.
media.
First, put up a
Yeah,
TikTok.
if ESPN watches this, I want Sarah Spain to put her titties in my face.
Okay, and that's at 5:49.
Go ahead and edit that out, I don't care. Nobody's listening to that
Oh, no.
shit, but if they heard that shit, I double mean it.
You kidding? I don't know this shit. You talking about? What are you talking about? I don't know
I'll
this
post a
shit.
picture of her. She's got some yams on her.
Oh man. Well, do we want to? Let's see. I was going through, and since we had a little bit of a break, we took a week off. We didn't also have any comments over on the YouTube and Spotify side. Let me double check here. I just want to double check.
I got some fantasy team names, potential team name changes that you guys can rate to if you want.
Okay, let's do that. We'll finish it out with some rating of fantasy
I have
football
4
names.
potential options that I
For
came up
your
with.
team?
Yeah, I came up with these over the year because if I come up with a good fantasy team name, because I don't want to struggle at the end like I normally do. Like shit.
Yeah.
Normally I can come up with the stuff that usually makes me laugh like for a good couple days. That's what like I keep going with. This one not so much, but we'll see. I came up with the.
Oh, I guess I could mention the poll that we had though.
We can do that too.
Because we had 2 votes on the who will advance to the championship, and
Wow.
it was, and so you're able to choose multiple, and they said it was going to be a Joe versus Andy.
Damn.
I didn't vote. I don't
So-
remember if I voted on that.
Well, all I know
I
is
certainly would have voted for Joe because I didn't think he had a chance.
All I know is there were 2 votes, and it was 1 for Joe, 1 for Andy.
I
So
wouldn't have voted for Scotty because him and I both have an agreement that he's not allowed to get to the championship game because he just doesn't score. His team takes a shit.
but then he's supposed to have won the next week, which surprisingly, I don't think he did.
No, he did not.
He said he got 4th.
Andy
right?
put up another 200 burger, so there's no way he was going to do
Yeah.
that.
That's right.
Because Joe Burrow did his thing again. You know, that's
Can't
what
play
I said.
Andy in
Like,
the later half of the year because Joe Burrow is a slow starter.
Oh, he
yeah.
sure is.
Yeah.
But then he put up 40, almost 41.
Yeah, he's a douche.
I just
Yeah,
looked at the 3rd place match.
all those went to T. Higgins, baby. Booyah!
He sure did.
That's right. Because, yeah, god damn it. Anyway, here's team name number 1. The Ching King Pandas.
Oh no.
It's just the fake panda name that Brian Fantana gives him in Anchorman. It's like, I'm here standing behind the panda Ching King.
Yeah.
That one's
Oh,
probably
Such
not
a
gonna
great
make
movie.
It. Yeah. That one's not
Oh
going to
my
make
God,
it.
that's an icon. That is just every line in that movie is an iconic line.
Absolutely. The Autastic Voyage. Instead of autistic.
Oh, okay.
Could probably that one was like the lowest one. This one's almost a repeat of what I did before. The Dick Dabbers. Because if you get a little extra pee on your pee hole, just use a little piece of paper.
Oh God.
Make sure you don't get pecker tracks, dude. That's an adult tip.
Because knowledge is power.
Yeah, the more you know. The last one I came up was napalm toothpaste. Because I spit the hot fire.
Because I spit. You shut up.
They're not good
It's
names,
either
I'll
that-
admit.
It's either that or Ching Ping Panda
I'm not
is great.
using Ching King pandas. I'm going to get in
dude,
trouble.
That's so good.
It is very funny.
Oh, okay. I got a couple. You ready? Okay.
And
Unsolicited.
these are for your
nick-
name?
No.
Oh.
These are just general
I'm
ones
gonna
that I
have
found.
Gemini help me out.
Yeah,
They're
that's
definitely gonna draw my logo.
So whoever has Bo Nix, unsolicited Nix picks. The Itty Bitty TD Committee.
Boo, that's a woman's
That
name.
one's tried and true.
Show me your
The
TDs
Tush
is right along the same lines, yeah.
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 The
First
Tush
down
Push
syndrome.
First down syndrome still makes me
Oh
laugh.
God. The Tush Push Ambush.
That sounds like a rape.
Yeah.
That's sexual assault, brother.
Yeah, Ben Roethlisberger's out of the league.
Plus, I hate the name Tush Push, so I would never use that.
Love Thy Neighbors.
Ugh.
Boo the Bible.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. 'Cause those are my main ones that I could find.
I got a whole year to figure it out. Plus, like, I don't really invest it in like whatever players that I have. It's gonna be like
This should be Nikki P's team name. Onlyfins.com.
OnlyFins.
Onlyfins.
He's got
'cause he
like
has-
half the Dolphins team.
Yeah.
Just the 2 top receivers that he starts on the regular, which I wouldn't.
Big Nick's Energy.
Nah,
She likes my chub.
that's a great name
That's a great one.
Gotta give that one to Scotty.
for sure. He's always a dick one, except for he did Hawk Tua this year because that was funny for 15 minutes.
Saquon D's nuts.
I don't know how to say.
Mine was
I'm nuts.
just, mine was off of Deadpool 3, Educated Wish.
I legitimately thought that year I wanted to be the blowjob king of Saskatoon. Like, I wanted to pick that one, but I couldn't remember all of it.
Oh, here's one for Blake. CD's nuts.
Yeah,
That's an older one, too. See.
But Blake's team always has to do with taking a poop. That's his. That's
true.
his shtick. So
Yep.
this is going to
Fecal
be
matter
like
involved.
it's going to be like a 3-foot runny dump or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh God, spit key on that thing.
Keon?
For
Coleman.
Keon Coleman.
Oh, that's all you, dude. I don't have any
you
good
go.
players. Starvin
Josh
Marvin,
Jacobs, Jingerheimer Schmidt.
Josh Jacobs, Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Yep.
Yeah, picking names is hard. And if one of these names gets used by Andy because that's what he does, he just takes something that he heard somewhere else because his imagination is zilch. Then I'm gonna make him fucking change it. Or I'll change it for him if I can.
To go with the she likes my chub, the morning chub.
I think I had that at some point. Like,
For all the Nick Chubb people out there who he's hurt again, I'm
Could
pretty
be
sure.
Bradley Chubb, too.
Could be Bradley
Linebacker.
Chubb.
well, Scott was double Chubbs
Uh,
because he had Nick Chubb and Bradley Chubb on his team.
It was
Yeah.
double Chubb.
Then he dropped one of them, and he couldn't be it anymore.
Instead of the Kama Sutra, the Kamara Sutra.
That's that's perfect for you
That would be great for me because I just love to get fucked
in all the different directions.
in every way
This
possible.
is tantric. I don't even touch you, but it feels like you got fucked.
It's like the energy
Yeah.
orgasm.
Now let me shove your aura in and around your beehole.
Oh God. Okay. Oh, okay. Good shit.
I
But
love team names.
I think this is a good place to wrap it up here, boys. It's been a great season.
It has
We'll
been.
watch the football. We'll probably have like one or two here and then take a break for a little bit. I don't know what you guys are thinking, but definitely have like a season in review probably. Then maybe like a Super Bowl thing. We'll figure it out from there.
We can figure it
got
out.
the group.
We can do maybe an offshoot if we want to talk about something else during the off season because we can get footballed
Yeah.
out. If you want to discuss
Yeah,
nerd
enough.
items or I don't know, like a top
Yeah.
10 list of something or something like that.
Some top 10 lists.
Like
if we
top
wanted
10
to nerd
lists, so
out.
I mean that might be entertaining.
Well, and I know
Top 10
Justin and I could talk.
Marvel.
I know Justin and I could also talk some new anime that are coming out this year.
It's already started.
Holy shit!
It's already started.
There.
January.
Yeah.
January, baby.
I also need to talk to you about 86. I'm just about done with that. God damn, that's a good show.
Which one?
Uh,
Oh,
86.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
so good. But
Got it.
anyone have any last sign-offs before we go off here? Champ?
Champ is
Parting
out.
words for us?
Champ is out. I look forward to defending this title. So,
I look forward to you crashing and burning like I did.
And I will keep up the reverse jinx texts. Fuck you, Blake. I don't give a shit what the hell you say.
It's everybody.
Will...
It's everybody. It's everybody. You fucking French piece of shit waving the white flag before it's over.
Giving up before even first half is
Has that been fucking documented on this thing? Has anybody explained what this bullshit that Joe does? Joe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Joe likes to, because I remember Blake rambled on it when he was underwater in that video, but
he sure did. Hey man, it got me some wins, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, and you're nothing if not superstitious, so
it got you like 4-2.
I mean, I'm just saying it got me to the championship and winning it. So
it did not. Your players did, you fucking twat. Like it wasn't.
Dude, man.
Your text actually.
Because the second I text Scotty, good game, is the second that Goff threw that 80-yard touchdown pass to Jameson Williams.
That's that
Dead
bullshit
ass.
Superstitious nonsense, dude. That doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
Okay, we're gonna sign off here before
Get out of
we
here
go
with
too
your
deep.
nonsense.
We guys have a good night. Everyone else out there, hope your seasons went well. Hope you brought home some championships. Or if you're like me, you're going home with the first overall pick.
Fuck that.
And
fuck you both. You're both winners.
Later.
Fuck that shit.
All right, we'll catch everyone up soon, and we'll post something to let people know that we're still alive.
See you guys.
Peace.
See ya.